Author's note: this video is my review of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, based on Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling, directed by Mike Newell, published by Warner Brothers, Heyday Films, and Parallax 4 Productions. Starring Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, Robbie Coltrane, Michael Gambon, Brendan Gleeson, Robert Pattinson, Jason Isaac, Alan Rickman, Timothy Spall, and introducing Ralph Fiennes as Lord Voldemort. Rated PG-13. This review is dedicated to the memory of Mary Selway, the legendary casting director for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Now, let me be clear. If chosen, you stand alone.
Harry Potter returns for his 4th year at Hogwarts with Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Harry's name is somehow implemented into the TriWizard Tournament, a fierce competition where only the best from 3 schools can compete. But things turn sour with the rumored return of Lord Voldemort.
Knowing what lies ahead. Then again, we all are.
If there's one thing I enjoyed about the TriWizard Tournament, it's the exciting events that go on. Tasks that push Harry Potter at his limits and put me on edge. But outside of that, some of the other events of the film weren't as interesting, especially the ball that went on between 2 events. Not really as exciting if you ask me. But if anything, Harry really went through a hard time in this film. Ridiculed after his name was discovered in the Goblet of Fire, his friendship with Ron goes sour, and just when his luck was finally turning around, it falls apart even further. It's like the writers really wanted to make him suffer. Here's hoping it doesn't get worse in the next story. There were also 2 characters that made the story much more interesting. The first being Cedric Diggory, who was a rather nice guy and was supporting of his fellow Hogwarts champion Harry. And if anything, Robert Pattinson makes a better wizard than he does a vampire.
I'm here because Dumbledore asked me. End of story. Goodbye, the end.
The other being Alistair Mad-Eye Moody, a bit of a nutcase who seems to have little limits to what he is capable of. By the way, I am not spoiling what's really beneath that eye of his, but I will say that I want to see this guy again in the future.
No one will ever again question my powers.
And after all this time, we finally get to see Lord Voldemort in the flesh, and it's Voldemort, not Voldemort. He reminds me of a Wizarding World's version of Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. My only problem is that we don't see him that much in the climax, but every moment of seeing this Dark Lord felt satisfying. Boy, I can't wait to see him even further in the next film. While a bit of a step down from The Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is one of the better films, pushing a darker tone for the Wizarding World of Hogwarts. But let's just say that the first true appearance of Lord Voldemort makes this film worth checking out.